Welcome. Hi, everybody. It is the first day of Q1. Oh my goodness. Yay. Yeah, welcome. So today, uh, I've been in kind of a rush and all over the place. Just I like pretty much from Christmas Eve to last night, I did nothing, almost nothing. I think I binge watched a Netflix series and just just chilled. Um, but, but unfortunately, that means now I'm like scrambling to kind of get all put back together and trying to figure things out. I have been trying to use a new calendar system, trying to figure out goals. Um, and then over Christmas, our heat went out upstairs in our house. And so the workman's here. And unfortunately, he is also right above me. So we'll see how well that goes. So if you hear any weird noises from my mic, I'm sorry in advance. Um, so it's just kind of crazy here, but I am trying to kind of make a list of my to-dos for the beginning of the year. I'm traveling at the end of the week to go visit my in-laws. Um, and yeah, so it's just I'm kind of a mess, and I'm going to use these sprints to just kind of unmess myself. Get a um, get a to-do list, a get my shit together list, so to say. So I see we have some friends in the chat. Hello, Mel and Jenna. You got to check out their channels. They are amazing. They are fellow admins of the Heart Breathings Writing Community over on Facebook. That's who I run these sprints on for. And yeah, so if you're interested in joining us in the writing community, you're welcome to. The information should be in my description with the links and everything. I see a Carla. Hello. Hey, hey. Pork roast is in the crock pot. And cookies. That's awesome. Yay for crock pots. Yes, Miranda. That's my little intro. It's pinned at the top. Let's see. We have modern cauldrons. Yes. Hello, health at any cost. You're welcome to join us at any time. You do not have to be a part of the Heart Breathings writing community. You're welcome to join us in any of our sprints. We do these sprints mostly for writing, but you're welcome to do any sort of sprints. So what we do is Pomodoro style, 25 minutes. I do 25 minutes working and then a 5-minute break. And during our breaks, we chat and catch up and kind of cheer each other on. And then during the working times, my stream is silent. So you can have whatever music going on in the background that you like. And we'll do 4 of those today. And you're welcome to work on anything. Everybody works on different things. Sometimes I'll do house admin. Sometimes I'm writing. Sometimes I am chasing kids to try and get them to bed. Vivi, hello. How are you? We have a lot of new friends in the chat today. Hello. Welcome. Adri, hello. It's day 1 of week 1, but mostly I've played with a kid and looked at my planner as if Wednesday is a fine day to start. And I think that is perfectly fine too. Don't worry about it. A lot of us are still in that holiday mindset. Carla decided I'm going to try a different type of weekly this year. I'm going to use a pro date book that is vertical instead of the regular horizontal date book. Ooh, that sounds exciting. That is awesome. Geeky Witch, hello. Good afternoon. I'm going to pick up my daily tomorrow. I don't use it until the 1st, so I'm not worried about getting it so late. Yes. EC girl, transitioning from 2025 to 2026 now. Nice. Shiloh, hello. Carla wants to know, anyone have suggestions for formatting a text conversation on the page for my characters? So I have done this, in my last few books. I've put text messages in, um, and one of the I think it's Atticus. That's what I've used the last couple times to format my books for self-publishing. Atticus actually has a text, option, so it actually looks like the bubbles from text messages. Um, I've also kinda will, like, indent in and then from each side. So, it kinda looks like a text message conversation, including, like, usernames and stuff like that. Because I think at one point I had, like, a Discord or online messaging as well. So, that those are some options. Yes, love me some EC, yes. I am trying not to order another EC. I have my homeschool planner is an EC. I got a big one. I love their covers. I always get my covers without the date on them so I can reuse them in other ones. I'll also set them up so I can franken plan with these later. So I love a good journal. Okay, wow, y'all, we have got some awesome we're chatting today. I think that's okay. I think we have some time to kind of go over as well at the end. Um, Chloe, I was looking through your website trying to find your email. Okay, yep, for Jenna. So I think Jenna saw that. Editing my chilly fingers off. It is chilly. So we're actually so I'm in North Carolina and it's pretty warm here. I think it's getting up into the 60s this afternoon. One reason why I wasn't too concerned about getting my AC fixed over Christmas. It's been fairly unseasonably warm. But tonight the temperature drops, and then I think the high tomorrow with our wind chill is like in the 20s. So I'm like, no, it's gonna be cold. Hey, hi Barb. I'll try and remember that. My memory is not so great, but I will try. Shiloh is zero drafting a novel today, hoping to get a lot done this week before going back to work. Yes. All right. Ooh, Carla, yeah, I tend to use draft to digital's formatting program because Atticus and I are always fighting. I agree with that. I am I used to use Vellum a lot, but I switched to Atticus because I use more Windows-based programs and I don't have a active working MacBook at the moment. Um, and yes, me and Atticus don't always get along. Um, especially since the last few books I tried to do for a client, we were trying to use Japanese kanji characters in the book, and it was not going very well. Not going very well. All right, let me get our timer up. I think I have it up. There we go. Um, oh no, Mel. Mel's got freezing rainstorm right now. Glad I don't have to go. Yes. And Barb's Orlando. Oh, yes. It's going to get really cold in Florida, 40 or so. No, don't tell me that. So on Friday, I'm driving myself and the kids down to Gainesville to spend time with my in-laws and their cousins and stuff. So I am I was like hoping for warmer weather. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Carla in Boston. Okay. Yeah, my husband's going to Boston at the end of the month. So we'll see. We'll have to see. All right. Let's go ahead. Oh, banner. I think I gave the spiel already of what we normally do. Um, I may disappear off my camera for a little bit. I am going to go refill my tea. And then I also need to check on the kids and grab some lunch, but I am going to be working on a to-do list this first sprint to kind of I just got to make a gist list and see like what I need to do. I have a feeling I'm going to be running a lot of errands tomorrow. So, all right, we have 25 minutes on the clock. I will see you guys when the timer chirps like a bird. Got to remember that. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Good luck. Okay, how'd everybody do? I went and got a new cup of tea. I have a snack, but I've not eaten it yet. So I need to do that. I'm definitely feeling hungry. And then I started to kind of go through all the tasks that are just loose in my head and write them down. Um, and and I've kind of got them organized into like the different buckets of my life. So like all my home admin, like putting away the Christmas stuff, and I need to get my car inspected and redo my registration. I have all the kids co-op stuff I need to do online, and other homeschool planning stuff I need to do. And, so I've got all these different like categories in my life for like writing and YouTube and homeschool and health stuff for me. So I'm kind of like trying to list things out and kind of get them out of my brain. And then I'm going to go through my calendar with each list and kind of try to schedule each task and task block it. So we'll see how that goes. So I've got all that. But I did want to see, yeah, what did you guys get done? I see Miranda is saying I'm at negative 10 Celsius or 14 Fahrenheit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's cold. Audrey's now terrified to look at the weather forecast for New Orleans. If Orlando is in the 40s. I think it's like dipping weird. So you might like in New Orleans, it might be fairly reasonable, I think. Mel 566, nice. Carla 500 words. I'm working out details for a developmental edit read on a manuscript for a friend. Nice. Miranda, I'm setting a new quarter and setting for the new quarter and week with HB 90. Nice. Angela. So Angela is another one of our wonderful Heart Breathings admins. So definitely check out her channel. I'm here eating my lunch, but here, that counts. That's taking care of yourself is still progress. It's something that needs to be done. Adri, making progress, apparently wrote a beat twice and trying to take what I like from each to combine them. Oops. Oh no, but that works. That works. Jenna hand edited a handful of pages. Nice. Barb, I think that was right. Oh my goodness. See, I've already forgotten. My brain. Now I got to scroll through the comments. Oh, I think I got it. I missed it. Okay. Wow. 346 with researching as well. That's really good. It is Barb. Okay. I remembered. Yay. My brain. Y'all, my brain. Yeah, my brain is not braining well at all these last few days. Let's see. I got some posts, shorts, reels done during that one. Ooh, yes. Nice. Carla, one of my long-term goals is to do developmental editing for Monies by Q1 of next year. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Geeky Witch, I've been working on a letter to a pen pal. Once that's done, I need to be a good parental example and get some housework done. I call those house admin chores. It's house admin work. But yes, it is hard to do the good the houseworks. I don't like doing housework. It is not my not my thing. I got it right. Okay, so I wanted to mention that me Canopy outside of Gainesville is where I buy a home. Is where I will buy a home when I'm crazy rich from this book I'm working on. I'll have to look that up. That'd be really cool. Maybe we'll drive through and look at the houses. All right, so we have about 15 seconds left of this break. So don't forget to hydrate, get up and walk around or stretch as you're able to. Make sure you're taking care of you and your joints. Grab a snack if you need to. and we'll roll right into sprint number 2. I'll see you guys when the timer chirps. Okay. I'm like, where am I? Okay, y'all. All right. How everybody do? I think I have just about everything written down out of my head on my gist list of what needs to be done. It's a little crazy, but yeah, my poor brain. No wonder I was all over the place. Let's see. We have okay, shorts and reels done. It's only 3 hours later in the day than intended, but mom life. Yes, exactly. Very much so. Off to do some more playtime before getting into house things. You're welcome. Carla, I just saw the video for Call Me Maybe for the first time. It's adorable. Ooh. Brecky, hello, my friend. How are you? Just saw you were sprinting before brain dumping. Nice. I am sprinting today because I'm not sprinting tomorrow night. And then I am hoping to get back to sprinting again, to do sprints again on Thursday, but I'm not 100% sure yet. That's another thing I got to figure out. Mel says the words are flowing. So I'm going into lurk mode. Get it, girl. Get it. Let's see. Hi, Mel. I'm trimming my HB 90 pages so I can make it EC size. Nice. Jenna says another handful of pages. It's like all my fave sprinters are here. Yay! Isn't that wonderful? It's always so much fun. Okay, so we have, looking at the calendar, I have, I need to set up my, like content calendar for January and the rest of Q1, but I have not done that yet. I do know that this Saturday, the 3rd, is Double Down Day. I will not be sprinting because I will be traveling with the family, but definitely check out the calendar for those coming up. Double Down Day, if you're new to Heart Breathings, is every first Saturday of the month. Except for July this year. And we are going to be doing, it's where we challenge you to double your normal goals. So it's double down day, double down on whatever goal you have set, or if you are writing, double down on that. So if you normally try for 100 words, try to get 200 words a day, etc. It's also just a fun day to hang out because we do a lot of the sprinters will schedule our sprints back to back. And so you can just stream hop through everybody's streams and say hi. And it's so much fun. We also have coming up the 3rd weekend of January, the 15th, or I'm sorry. This is where I get in trouble because I like my calendars to start on Monday and a lot of the calendars start on Sunday. So January 16th, 17th, and 18th is our virtual writing retreat. And it's very similar to Double Down Day, where we schedule our sprints back to back for all day long, except instead of just one day, we do it 3 days in a row. So that's a lot of fun. I hope you guys will join us. Definitely check out that information. That should all be within the Facebook group. So if you're interested in joining the Facebook group, definitely check that out so you can get that information. And the Google Calendar. It should be on the Google Calendar as well. Oh my God, the poor dogs. I'm sorry. Let's see. Carla says, a new couple just showed up in the book, a gay couple, one of whom is into the gossip about a character that may be in love, the love interest in another book. Oh, that's so exciting. Adri pushed over my goal number of task blocks for editing, but in a groove. So just going to keep going. Go for it. And that means you can, if you finish it early, that means you've got time for another project. Carla, or time to rest. Carla, the women in the book are about to gain a couple of brotherly types who will crush you. Well, not really, but they will give a bad shock tips if you know them. That's awesome. All right. So All right, time for sprint number 3. We are halfway through our sprinting session today, so if you have not gotten up or to stretch or to look away from the screen, definitely do that. Hydrate, my friends. Grab a snack if you need it. Take care of you, and I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Good luck. Okay. How's everybody doing? I am wrangling kids and trying to get them to do what they need to do and doing what I need to do. I've already started kind of crossing off some things off my list that I just created. I'm like, okay, what are some of the easy things I can schedule? What is something I can like I had like a text message I needed to send. So I'm like, okay, what can I do to like cross things quickly off my list? And I'm trying to go through and organize that. I also was looking at the thing I'm working on right now is what content I want to create for January. I know I'm going to do my um, the planners I'm using for 2026. I'm also planning on kind of redoing my writing and reading goals. So I'm going to make a video or two about how that's all coming together. Um, and fingers crossed, I'm hoping this works. I'd really like to read this book, my first paperback, Legacy of the Necromancer. Um, I want to read this aloud over on YouTube, like within the friends and whatnot. I think this is going to be a members only to begin with it coming out later for my regular subscribers. I want to try this. However, I'm not sure how well it's going to come out. I have a microphone for my phone that I can use. I have the microphone I use to stream with. Unfortunately, because of kids, family, everything, I'm not sure how well recording it is going to go. So my hope is to get it out in January, starting in January. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it's going to really depend on um, how and when I can record it and how I can figure that out. Let's see. Barb needed to rest, so thank you very much. Be back somewhere tomorrow. That sounds awesome. Meryl, let's see. Hey, no writing today, but I'm cleaning my office, which became a catch-all over the holidays. My office is always a catch-all. It just seems to be a thing. It's hard. So hard. Adria, almost done combining the scene. I'm very excited to be done with that, though I'm sure more excruciating edits await. Yes. Hi, friends. Finally done running my errands. Now sitting down to finish up my HB90. That's awesome. Jenna finished today's goals toward finishing a client edit for sending back. Swap the laundry too. Reminds me, I need to go swap the laundry. Reading will be fun. Yes. Yes. So I'm hoping to have reading the book, but also my reading goals. I'm going to be reading some craft books. I got some new craft books for the holidays gifts. And I have a whole couple of shelves of craft books up here that I really, really need to read and reread. So I will have that, and I will try to announce if I do one of these craft books that I have. So that way, if you guys want to read it as well, and then we have like a live stream and chat about it, I think that would be fun to be able to have that as well. Yes, I've heard about this. If you do audio only, I know some podcaster friends set up in a closet with quilts. Yes, so that is an option. I do have a very old house, so even with quilts, that becomes a problem. Also, a lot of my closets don't have doors on them. So that's that's hard. So I think I've had some luck film recording in my thank you. I've had some luck recording in my car before. I think also just making sure I have a lapel mic helps a lot too. Let's see. Carla, I was going to be reading, but one of these came in is truly sassy, and I'm loving to see what pops out of his mouth next, trying to convince the FMC to go karaoke now. That's awesome. Oh, you're gonna have to send me a link to this book because I'm gonna have to read this now. All right, last sprint. We'll see how that goes. 25 minutes on the clock, and I'll see you guys when the timer chirps. Good luck. All right, everybody. That's the end of the sprint. And it wasn't until just a moment ago that I realized that I had the break time like ticker going the entire sprint. I am like, I'm totally done. I'm fried. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I am done. I did pretty well the last sprint. I kind of again was going through, I was making my content calendar. I was going through and like figuring out what vlogs I wanted to do, what I need to do to like when I want the episodes to release for the different chapters I'm reading in that book, what I decided on which book I want to do for my craft book review and Q on. I'm going to do On Writing by Scott Fitzgerald. It should be interesting. I like the fact that this is a thin book and it doesn't look too in depth. It looks like it's a lot of like little excerpts from his from letters and like editorials and stuff that he has published too. So this looks like it's going to be an excellent book. So that's going to be one of the things I read. And this coming, or let's see, Brecky, missed the break. Oh no. Oh yes, nice. Mel 2162. That's awesome. Yay. Technophobe mom's bill spade. Oh no, sent some work emails. Oh, thank you so much for joining me, Chloe. Geeky Witch, my son is continuing to the child tradition of insisting a 1x1 Lego block is the heaviest object. Oh no. Oh no. Brecky, need to do another hour of work stuff before I can write some fun stuff for the shiny new idea. Oh, thank you so much for joining me, y'all. Angela finished trimming the printed pages and back to crochet. That's awesome. Oh, gonna hop over to Sam's sprints. Yes. Oh, you guys are awesome. Almost done with this scene. I found a third beat. Apparently I liked this beat or hated everything I wrote for it. Oh no. Oh no. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Jenna got a chapter edited. Brecky's reading Paranasi by Susanna Clark as my holiday, but weird but good. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that one up. I've been reading For Whom the Bell Tolls by J.C. Lindsay. I love it. I've never cried so much like reading a book before, but they're like good, happy tears for most of it. It's weird. It's not weird in a good way. I really enjoyed it, but it has definitely like made me cry multiple times. I'm just gonna write this down so I can find it. Oh, not. I hope the audiobook is good. I have not listened to the audiobook. So, all right. I should be live again Thursday. And with Thursday, I will try to have a schedule link out for you guys that shows you when I'm live for January. So until next time, peace, love, and happy writing, y'all.